Ustrasana, or Camel Pose. It's a really cool pose because it really opens up the front body and works the back body. It's a great back bend and pretty accessible to mostly everyone. As you saw, I demonstrated 2 different variations of the pose, 2 different entrances. Sometimes people find the second entrance maybe a little easier, maybe a little bit more accessible. I'm going to go ahead and break the pose down and teach it with the blocks. We'll use props so that it's accessible to pretty much everyone. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll start on the knees and we'll use the blocks. So you put one block outside of the one ankle and one block outside of the other ankle. By the way, I do recommend, if you're going to do this pose, to do a little bit of a warm-up first to get the spine moving, because if you're tight in your low back, you have to be really careful not to crunch into it. And if you like these demonstrations, I do one every week. So please subscribe and I can keep doing them. And if you have a comment or a suggestion, just put it in the comments. So let's get started. So to make sure we're not gripping in the low back, you want to come into this kneeling position. And if your toes feel cramped, you can have your feet flexed like this. That's another option. But what's really important is that you're pressing your shins down and you're not crunching in the low back. So you want to get the tail under enough that you feel the pubic bone is kind of lifting upward. Everything is upward, right? So let's keep that feeling of upward. So we'll take the hands, I like to take the hands here on the waist and draw the butt down. I'm engaging here and I'm stretching the hip flexors. So the hips are nice and open. So really opening the chest. Just take a few times to do that. See where you can take it. And with the blocks, we're going to have a lot of height. So it's going to be easier to find the heels, right? We'll use the blocks instead. So let the hands come back and see if you can just touch the blocks. If you have to come back a little, that's okay. Just see if you can come forward again and lift the sternum. Notice I'm keeping my tail under and I'm lifting the sternum up. The head, it could even stay with your chin down if that was hard on your neck. Just take it to where it feels good. And then inhale, rise up. And now for the second variation, we're going to take it, it's kind of fun, into a bit of a circle. So it's a little different entrance. So we're going to circle to the right and see if you can look down and see your block and then reach the left arm up and lift up to go back, up to go back. Now you could just stay here. This is fine. Or if you felt like your shoulder could do it, you could come down and touch. And then we're going to come back the same way we went down. And you could feel free to hold that posture or just keep it circular and moving. Let's try the other side. So look down and then circle, reach. And I'm just going to continue to circle because it feels nice in my shoulder today. Lift, and then I'm going to come back around. Ustrasana, highly energetic, feels really good. Enjoy.